Hisuian and Lilligant puts in the absolute work today. It's an incredible battle. I can't wait for you guys to see it. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're battling versus Milford Meanswell from the Discord server in the OU tier. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There's a link in the description down below. I've also noticed that only 36% of people watching the video is actually subscribed, so just double check you subscribe because YouTube likes to unsubscribe people for some reason. And if you're not subscribed in the first place, why not? It's free, it helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump to the team preview. Okay, Roderick's brought a pretty solid looking team. They've got a Grimmsnarl, a Braviary, Garchomp, Breloom, a Iron Treads, and a Heatran. Not really looking good for my team, to be honest with you. I think the Sun's going to be helpful here with Delphox perfectly handling the Breloom and the Iron Treads. Wait, does Iron Treads outspeed Delphox? Maybe. I don't know. I might lead off with a Samurott to get some spikes up straight away. Could be a good shout. Yeah, I think I'll do that. They're probably going to lead off with Grimmsnarl, right? So if we lead off with something to tackle Grimmsnarl, that'd be better. We could maybe lead off with Thunderous. Get some nice and solid special attack damage off, and then go into Corviknight, defog away the screens if they set them up. I think that's probably the best way to go. And the battle begins. So Roderick's going to lead off with the Garchomp as we lead off with the nice and powerful Thunderous. We could, if we want to, go straight for the Tera Ice and all that stuff, but I think they probably anticipate that. So let's go into Corviknight as a safe switch. We'll see what kind of plays they're going to make. If they stay in here, then they're not afraid of Tera Ice. They probably don't suspect it for whatever reason because it's pretty obvious that I'll be running Tera Ice on the Thunderous Therian. But you know, it is what it is. There we go, going to withdraw. If they withdrawed, they would also have gone second, I believe. I think Thunderous is just faster than Garchomp, maybe. I don't know. We'll go into Corviknight anyway to take any hit this thing will throw at us, as they do indeed withdraw the Garchomp, proving that we are faster because we're Choice Scarfed. And they're going to go into Full Metal Jacket, which is going to be the Iron Treads. So Iron Treads coming in to take the Tera Ice potentially, which makes a lot of sense. I'm going to go straight for a U-turn and get on out of there. They go for a knockoff, knocking off a Rocky Helmet, which is unfortunate, but we do get some Rocky Helmet chip on the Iron Treads. So let's just go for the U-turn, get on out of there, do a bit of a hit and run. And then we'll go into something that can take on the Iron Treads. And I'm leaning towards Delphox or Torkoal or Samurott. Samurott could be a good one. Samurott could be a really good one because it's going to hit everything on their team for pretty decent damage, including the Breloom. So I think I'm going to go with that option. So we're going to Wano, the Samurott. There we go, nice and powerful. Let's go for the Aqua Cutter real quick. I am Terra Dark on this, just to get the extra power on the Ceaseless Edge if I need to, or an extra power on the Sucker Punch. They do withdraw Full Metal Jacket, and they're going to go into the Breloom probably, because it does switch in really nicely against us. Fortunate Son, that's going to be the Breloom. Okay, Breloom's not going to appreciate the Aqua Cutter that much, especially if we get a crit, which we don't, unfortunately, this turn. We could try it, I guess, but I'm leaning more towards the fact that they're probably expecting a Lilligant switch to go into the Sport. I'm going to go into Corviknight. And the reason I'm going to Corviknight is pure and simply just because I want to be immune to, well, not immune. I want to tank a hit. If my Corviknight has to go to sleep here, then so be it. But I know my Lilligant can't tank a hit from this thing very well, so it's not a very good Spore absorber. So they go for Bullet Seed, which is fair enough. Bullet Seed comes through. It's going to hit once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and that's it 4 times. So 4 times the charm. If we expect, they're either going to switch out here into something that can tackle my Corviknight, like a Heatran, for example, or they're going to expect the Lilligant to come in and go for an attacking move or a Swords Dance or something along those lines. So if we expect a Spore or that, a Spore, if they don't have Spore for whatever reason, then we can expect them to switch out into Heatran. If they do have Spore, they're going to put something to sleep. I think we have to let Corviknight go to sleep, if anything, so I'm going to go for a U-turn here. They do go for a Spore, so that's fair enough. Now we get a free switching and move whatever we want against this thing. We don't have to worry about it setting up or anything like that. In fact, what we could do actually is instead, we can go straight for another U-turn and hope that we can wake up, pretty much. So let's go for another U-turn and hope that we can wake up. I don't think this Breloom in particular is going to be setting up on us because we're a Corviknight, we wore the crap out of it anyway. So they're going to go ahead and switch out. They're going to go into their Pimpin, which is going to be the Grimmsnarl. Okay, Grimmsnarl's a good one. We don't wake up, unfortunately. But I know what this thing is going to do. It's going to start setting up screens and stuff. So I'm going to go for a Roost real quick. If it has Taunt, we're kind of boned. So they go for a Reflect, which is fair enough. Reflect comes through. We wake up just fine. We go for a Roost. There we go. Now, are they going to have Taunt? If they don't have Taunt, that's going to be our more ideal. So I'm going to go for a Defog here. They go for a Parting Shot, which is fair enough. Parting Shot's going to obviously get them out of there, lowering our attack and special attack in the process. What are they going to go into? Breloom, maybe? Could they go Breloom here? I don't think they would, because we could easily have clicked Brave Bird there. Serpana the Great. That's going to be the Braviary. So does the thing get Heat Wave? I think it does get Heat Wave, doesn't it? So anyway, Evasiveness is going to wear off. The Reflect is going to wear off. Let's just go for a U-turn for now. I know it's going to go for a Heat Wave, isn't it? I just know it. Or an Esper Wing. I think we go for a U-turn here just to absorb any hit they go for. They go for an Esper Wing. Does some decent damage. That tells me they're probably Tinted Lens. So we go for a U-turn. That's going to go on ahead and get us out of there. We do have the Scarf Thunderers in the back, so we can not worry about that too much. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Samurott. I think Samurott's the more ideal one. So we'll go into Wano real quick. Samurott. And we'll just go straight for the Ceaseless Edge. Ceaseless Edge should take out the Braviary, no problem. And then we can finish it off with a Sucker Punch the next turn. So let's go for that Ceaseless Edge real quick. They're actually going to Terastallize. Okay, so what type are they going to Terastallize into? That's the real question. What type are they going to go into? All covered in crystals and stuff like that. Fighting type. Okay, so that's not good. That's not really that good. So, I mean, it is good. It is good for them. It's not good for us. So they go for a Terra Blast Fighting, which is definitely going to do enough to take us down to our Sash, unfortunately. So there we go. The Sash is going to pop, unfortunately. We do lose the Focus Sash as we go for the Ceaseless Edge. We don't miss, which is nice. And we're going to get some decent little bit of chip damage off on them. So get the spikes up, which is always nice. That's going to help a lot in the long run. And now it's kind of up to us what we do here. But I think we should really go for a Sucker Punch. Or can we save this for later? Do we have a switch in? Don't really have a switch in, do we? I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch here. They can't go for Esper Wing, which means they can't boost the speed anymore. Which means we still outspeed with the Thunderous. And we can go for a Thunderbolt and take it out. Sucker Punch comes through. Decent bit of chip damage off on the Braviary as they're able to go for a Terra Blast and completely destroy us. Our whole life's just been destroyed by this Braviary right here. So down Samurott goes, unfortunately. But what can you do about that? And now, what's our win con here? So we've got Iron Treads in the back there, which hasn't had any damage to it. Heatran in the back. I'm pretty sure our best bet is probably going to be the Thunderous. So I'm going to go into Thunderous. And the reason I'm going into Thunderous is purely and simply just for the sake of going for a Thunderbolt here. Just for the sake of going for a Thunderbolt, I think that's probably the best way to get around this. I'm pretty sure Thunderbolt KO from there. Let's go for it. If they switch into Iron Tread, so be it. They don't, they stay in. They're going to tank it like a boss. They don't tank it as Braviary goes down. So there we go. We're off to a decent start. It's one for one right now. But I'm pretty sure they bring in either Garchomp or Iron Treads here. They know they know full damn well we're Choice Scarf right now. Locked in, all that stuff. So Garchomp's going to come out. I'm pretty sure Thunderous Furion is going to be our win con. So I'm going to go into Corviknight again. And I'm hoping this thing's not special. That's what I'm mainly hoping for. So we do withdraw. We're going to go into our Corviknight real quick. There we go. Corviknight comes on in. Exert some pressure. Let's see what this Garchomp's going to do. He's going to go for a Stealth Rock. So Stealth Rocks is fair enough. The only downside to the Stealth Rocks being up is going to hit our Delphox. It's going to hit our Torkoal. We do have the Defog, of course, which I'm going to go for. There's no real reason not to. We have got the Fire Blast, though, which takes out Corviknight. I wasn't expecting that. Garchomp's so versatile. What a really versatile Pokemon that is. So they've lost their Terra, so we don't have to worry about any surprise Terras. We've got our Terra intact. But Lilligant in the back. Lilligant outspeeds Garchomp. I think Lilligant's looking pretty good right now, actually. So I'm going to go into Prancer, the Lilligant. I'm like 90% sure we can take a Fire Blast from this thing, but I don't want to try it. So I'm going to go ahead and do a Terra Ice here. We outspeed pretty much everything on the team, right? Do I need Terra Ice? It's 4 times super effective, and it looks like there is some sort of special chomp. Let's go for the Ice Spinner and just take this thing out. I'm pretty sure Ice Spinner will take this out. We might have that to Tera there. If we had to Tera that, I'd rather not waste the Tera though, because it makes us weak to the Mach Punch from the Breloom. It also makes us weak to Heatran, and also weak to Iron Treads' Iron Head. They do withdraw the Garchomp. What are they going to go into though? That's the real question. They're going to go into the Fortunate Son, which is of course going to be the Breloom. So Breloom comes in, it takes some spikes damage, which is great. We go straight for the Ice Spinner, and I'm pretty sure they just sacked off Breloom. Pretty sure that was a sack play. So there we go. Breloom goes down. Lilligant's actually looking pretty good right now. Not gonna lie, Lilligant's looking real good right now. So we're gonna go into Pimpin real quick. There we go. So here's the thing. We don't want to get hurt by a Thunder Wave. That's for sure. I think if we expect them to go... Let's go Torkoal. Let's get the Sun up, because Lilligant's are faster than everything with Chlorophyll up. Lilligant is what we need to win this, though. We need to get the Grimmsnarl out of the way. We need to get a Victory Dance up. We need to see what this thing was going to do to Lilligant. Let's see if they went for the Thunder Wave or not. Reflect. So Reflect also works. It's going to lower the offensive capabilities that we have of the Battle Chestnut. So let's go for a Stealth Rock here. Not too worried about the Grimmsnarl's physical attack. They do have the Iron Treads in the back, but you know, it is what it is. So we're going to get Stealth Rocks up real quick. There we go. Stealth Rocks are up. Lovely jubbly. And then I'm thinking the next turn we go for a Rapid Spin, right? I'm pretty sure we go for a Rapid Spin here. So let's go for the Rapid Spin. They go for a Parting Shot, which is fair enough. It's going to lower our attack and special attack, which means if we went for Fire Blast on the Iron Tread switch in, it would definitely not do much damage to it with Light Screen up and everything like that, you know. So let's see what happens here. In comes the Heatran. So Heatran's coming in, looking all powerful and stuff. I love Heatran in this game. It looks so good. Looks so good. So we're going to go for a Rapid Spin, get rid of those Stealth Rocks from our side of the field. Looks like they're not doing the same. So we've got some decent chip damage off on the Heatran, which is always nice. And then I'm thinking of, what am I thinking? Well, what's our switch in here? Probably Delphox, right? And then go from, we've got Terra Grass. We haven't got Focus Blast on that thing. We're probably going to get hit by a Magma Storm right now. If we only had Body Press, that'd be nice. That would be nice. We think they're probably Flame Body, right? No, they're probably not Flame Body. Lilligant can't take a Magma Storm, but it wouldn't be trapped by it because of the Covert Cloak. I think Delphox is the best switch, so let's go Delphox. The only thing we can do with Delphox is try and stall out these screen time. So we'll go Delphox real quick. Scare them out, because they might think we've got Focus Blast. We don't have Focus Blast, obviously. But the main point of Delphox coming in here is to just get chip damage off on this Heatran. That's pretty much the only thing I'm doing really here. So we're trying to stall out this light screen, and we're trying to get as much damage off on this Heatran as possible. So I'm going to go for a Psychic real quick. I could have tricked there, but I'd rather not, because they're going to go for a Protect anyway, as you would expect. And there's a Protect coming through. So there we go. We'll go for a Psychic. It's going to do absolutely nothing. So I think they know that. They probably know what we're doing here is trying to stall out the light screen turns and the reflect turns, but I mean, what else am I meant to do? Right, let's go for a Psychic and get some chip damage off on this Heatran. Pretty much all I can think to do. There we go. It does absolutely nothing. Could potentially get a special defense drop, but no. Earth Power comes through. That's going to KO the Delphox, so down it goes. So there we go. Delphox goes down, unfortunately. And this Heatran's just chilling there, getting some leftover recovery every turn, so that's unfortunate. What can we do here? I think the best thing we can do is go Thunderous and then go Focus Blast. I think that's probably the best thing we can do. So we go Thunderous. We'll go Thunderous. We'll go the Focus Blast route. We'll try and hit a Focus Blast, get some damage off on this Heatran. Focus Blast comes through. We do hit, which is great. Does some solid damage to the Heatran. It's not going to be enough to KO, as they're able to go for a Magma Storm now, which is of course going to do a lot of damage to us. KOs us pretty much because of the trap effect that it's going to have on us. Is going to KO us, so that's unfortunate, but what can you do? That Heatran's probably specially defensive. That's the set that I typically see run. So we do lose Thunderous here to Heatran, but it's not that big a deal. We can handle this still. We can handle this still. So there's a couple of options here. I think we're going to have to go Lilligant. We'll go Lilligant real quick. There we go. Lilligant comes through. And then we'll go straight for a close combat. There's no other move. We just have to go straight for the close combat and hope for the best. They're going to withdraw Heatran. What are they going to go into, though? The Grimmsnarl? Grimmsnarl will be decent. Full Metal Jacket. That's the Iron Treads over there. So Iron Tread's going to get hurt by some spikes and Stealth Rocks, which is great. Hopefully this close combat's enough to KO. That'd be nice. It's not enough to KO. It's not enough to KO. So here's the problem we've got here. The sunlight fades, which is really unfortunate. Reflect wears off, which is great. We're going to have to go Torkoal. Get the sun back up, because I'm pretty sure Iron Treads outspeeds Lilligant by like a few points. Pretty sure it does. Iron Treads is actually surprisingly fast for what it is. So let's see what they do. They go for a Rapid Spin, which is fair enough. Rapid Spin is a good shout. What we can do now is we can go straight for a Fire Blast. I think that's probably the best play to go for, Fire Blast. Light Screen wears off as well, which is great. Let's go for a Fire Blast. And we'll try and get some damage off. So they go for an EQ. It's not going to KO us. Let's see if we can actually hit the Fire Blast. That'd be nice. We missed the Fire Blast, unfortunately. So we missed the Fire Blast, unfortunately. They go for a knockoff to KO us. Just to see what item we got, I guess. Obviously, we got Heat Rock. And now we've got to go into Lilligant. Once more. So it looks like they have Earthquake and knockoff. Because they went for Rapid Spin. So I think the best play we can go for here is the Victory Dance. So I'm going to go for the Victory Dance. It's the only way we're going to win this. So we go for the Victory Dance. Get the attack, defense, and speed boost. And we might actually be alright here. Lilligant might be able to pull this back for us. So let's see what happens here. They're going to go for a knockoff. They're going to knock off our... what did we have? Heavy Duty Boost, is it? Covert Cloak, which is fine. We just go for a Leaf Blade here and take this thing out. They're going to withdraw. What are they going to go into, though? That's the real question. What are they going to go into? Probably the... Pimpin's going to come in. I was going to say maybe the Grimmsnarl will come in, but... let's see how well it takes a Leaf Blade at +1. It doesn't. It just straight up doesn't take it. Wow. Lilligant's actually coming through for us right now. We might actually win this, because we've got Chlorophyll boosting our speed, so nothing outspeeds us. We're also at +1 attack and defense. I think we've got this. I think we've got this in the bag. In comes the Heatran. Heatran can come in all at once. Hopefully it's not Flame Body. That'd be ideal if it wasn't Flame Body. Let's go for that close combat and get the KO anyway. They go for a Protect. Why are they going for Protect? Oh, they're trying to win. Trying to win through the timer. Oh, great. Great. So Grimmsnarl was down. Now we just go for a close combat, right? You get some leftover recovery, which isn't going to help the case. Let's go for that close combat real quick and take out this Heatran. They're going to withdraw the Heatran. What are they going to go into, though? That's the real question. They're going to go into the Full Metal Jacket, the Iron Treads. Fair enough. We go for the close combat, smack it in the face. Down it goes. There we go. I'm pretty sure Lilligant sweeps from here. So even if they run out of the timer, I'm going to count that as a win for us. I don't agree with timer, playing through the timer. I think the time is unfair as it is. In comes Heatran. So Heatran's probably going to go for a Protect here, which is fair enough. They're going to go for the Protect with a Heatran. They don't actually go for the... Oh, yeah, fair enough. I was talking smack and they're not doing it. They're not doing it. Brilliant. I was going to say Milford Meanswell doesn't normally do stuff like that. He doesn't normally do stuff like that. But for a second, he had me going. He had me going. In comes the Garchomp with 15 seconds to spare. Let's Terastallize Ice Spinner in the face. See how this goes for us. So we're going to Terra. With 9 seconds to spare. We're going to Terra. Boom. Into an Ice type. With 1 second to spare. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the game. So we go for the Ice Spinner. That's going to be able to take out the Garchomp, no problem. There we go. Down it goes. Boom. Bish, bash, bosh. Down goes the Garchomp. And that's going to be the game. So thank you very much, Milford Meanswell, for the battle. Roderick, whatever you want to go by. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.